Hi everybody, we're in the backyard right now and I thought I would just come on here to read you a book just for fun, and I want to show you what that sound is in the background. You can hear we have a pond. Oops, can you see the pond? So there's some water running in the background. Hopefully it's not too distracting. Okay, so the book is called Bear Shadow. Bear Shadow. One day Bear went down to the pond with his fishing pole and a big can of worms. While he was putting a worm on his hook, he looked down and saw a big fish. "I'm going to catch that fish," thought Bear to himself. When Bear stood up to throw his line in the water, his shadow scared the big fish away. "Go away, Shadow," cried Bear, but Bear's shadow would not go away. "Okay," said Bear, "if you won't go on your own, then I'll have to get rid of you." And he put down his fishing pole and began to run. He ran around the pond. When he got to the other side, he kept on running. He's trying to outrun his shadow there. He thinks if he runs fast enough, his shadow won't be able to keep up with him. He ran through a field of flowers, jumped over the brook, and hid behind a tree. "Good," thought Bear. "Now Shadow can't find me." He's hiding from his shadow. But Bear was wrong. When he stepped out from behind the tree, the first thing he saw was Shadow. Nearby was a cliff. Bear walked over to the cliff and looked up. "I'll climb so high that Shadow won't be able to follow me," thought Bear. Bear climbed higher and higher and higher until at last he pulled himself up to the top. Huffing and puffing, he's out of breath, he smiled with pride. Then he looked down and saw Shadow. Now Bear was very annoyed. So he went home and got a hammer and some nails to nail his shadow to the ground. He hammered and hammered and hammered, but no matter how many nails he hammered, he couldn't nail down his shadow. You see the picture? "If I can't nail him down," thought Bear, "maybe I can bury him." So he got his shovel and dug a hole. When the hole was deep and wide, he let his shadow fall in the hole. Can you see his shadow inside the hole? Then Bear filled in the hole with dirt. When he was finished, it was almost noon. The sun was high in the sky, and Shadow was nowhere to be seen. "At last," sighed Bear, "no more Shadow." Where do you think Shadow went? Why do you think his shadow is gone? But now, Bear was very tired, so he went inside and took a little nap. While he slept, time passed, and the sun cast shadows everywhere. When Bear got up and opened the door, he saw his shadow on the floor. "Not you again," exclaimed Bear, and he slammed the door, hoping to lock Shadow inside, but Shadow was too quick. Okay, let's continue. Sighed Bear. "How about this? If you let me catch a fish, I'll let you catch one too. Nod your head like this if you think it's a deal. When Bear nodded his head, Shadow nodded too. Why did Shadow's head nod if he was nodding his head? So Bear went back to the pond and once again threw his line in the water. By this time, the sun was in a different part of the sky, which made it easy for Shadow to keep his part of the deal. And when Bear caught that big fish, Shadow caught one too. You see that? The end. I hope you like that book. All right, let's read a classic. It's called Goldilocks and the Three Bears. I know you know this story. Once there was a cozy little cottage in the woods. Papa Bear, Mama Bear, and Baby Bear lived there. One morning, the sun peeped through the window. It woke Papa Bear. Papa Bear woke Mama Bear and Baby Bear. I'll make some porridge, Mama Bear said. Mama Bear cooked. She set 3 bowls on the table. Papa Bear tasted the porridge. Oh, it's much too hot, he said. Let's take a walk. By the time we get back, the porridge should be just right. Just at that time, a little girl was taking a walk in the same forest. Her name was Goldilocks. She had been walking for a while. She was hungry and tired. She came upon the cottage of the 3 bears. Through the window, she saw the porridge on the table. She tapped on the door. There was no answer. Maybe they will have some porridge for me, she said. She tried on the door and was surprised when it opened. Hello, she said as she walked in. A warm smell filled the air. How yummy, she thought. The 3 bowls were on the table. Goldilocks tasted the porridge in Papa Bear's bowl. Oh, too hot, she said. She moved over to Mama Bear's bowl. Ooh, too cold, she said. She picked up Baby Bear's bowl. Ah, just right, she said. She smiled. She ate it all up. After eating, Goldilocks was grumpy. She wanted to rest. She found 3 chairs. She sat in Papa Bear's chair. This chair is too hard, she said. She sat in Mama Bear's chair. This chair is too soft, she said. She moved to Baby Bear's chair. This chair is just right, she said. She rocked and rocked, then crash! The chair broke into a million pieces. Goldilocks ended up on the floor. Goldilocks was still tired. She yawned and yawned. She wanted a place to rest. She came upon 3 beds in a row. She lay down on Papa Bear's bed. This bed is too hard, she said. She lay down on Mama Bear's bed. This bed is too soft, she said. She lay down on Baby Bear's bed. This bed is just right, she said, and she fell asleep. She was sleeping when the bears came home. Uh-oh, they're coming home. The 3 bears walked into the kitchen. Someone has been eating my porridge, said Papa Bear. Someone has been eating my porridge, said Mama Bear. "Someone has been eating my porridge," said Baby Bear, "and it's all gone." They walked into the living room. "Someone's been sitting in my chair," said Papa Bear. "Someone has been sitting in my chair," said Mama Bear. "Someone has been sitting in my chair," said Baby Bear, "and it's all broken." They walked into the bedroom. "Someone has been sleeping in my bed," said Papa Bear. "Someone has been sleeping in my bed," said Mama. "Someone has been sleeping in my bed, and she's still there." Just then Goldilocks popped up. She saw the three bears. She jumped from the bed and ran from the house and never came back again. The bears were still hungry. There was some porridge in Papa Bear's bowl. There was some porridge in Mama Bear's bowl. So they shared the porridge that was left. It was a very interesting day. The end.